6 divided by 2, parentheses, 1 plus 2. This problem went viral because of two different answers that both feel right, and I will show you why at the end, so stick around for that. So most people see this problem, and they solve it like this. They know the parentheses is the first thing to do. Most people recognize this, and they add 1 and 2, and they get 3. So the problem becomes 6 divided by 2 times 3. So what they do is they think multiplication is greater than division. So they solve 2 times 3 first, which is 6. And the answer would be 1 to this question. That is what they say. Is this right? Okay, hold on. For these people, the answer is just 1.
Others solve this problem differently. So what they do is basically the same first step. They add 1 and 2, which is 3. And they do 6 divided by 2, parentheses, 3. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 3 times 3 is equal to 9. And they get the answer 9. So now we have two groups. Some people get the answer 9. Some people get the answer 1. But what is the actually correct answer? Well, hold on. I will show you the correct answer and why it is the correct answer. But first, let me introduce you to a rule that helps solve these kinds of problems.
This is something you probably learned in school years ago and just forgot. But once you see it again, it clicks right away. So when we do basic math arithmetic, there is a specific rule we need to follow. And that rule is called the order of operations. So here I provide the rule. And as you can read, this is the order of operations. This is the rule we need to follow when we do basic arithmetic. All kinds of arithmetic fundamentally operate under this rule. So what does it say? The order of operations tells you the sequence to follow when you are performing operations in a mathematical expression. So it tells you which one to do first and which to do last, which to prioritize. So it prioritizes 4 elements, and you should solve them based on this order. So the first priority is parentheses. Parentheses are these brackets, or these curvy-looking brackets that you see in most math. These are called groups, so you have to solve these first.
And the second thing you need to solve is exponents. Exponents are numbers that are written on top of another number. And the third priority you should solve is multiplication and division. So here is what most people get wrong. They think multiplication comes before division, so multiplication should be solved before division. But that is not correct, because multiplication and division have the same priority. They are both the third priority, meaning we are going to solve them whichever comes first. It doesn't matter if division comes first, we solve the division. And if multiplication comes first, we solve the multiplication. We solve the equation left to right, according to the order. It doesn't matter which operation it is, right? So that is the idea. And for addition and subtraction, we follow the same logic. They are the fourth priority, and we solve them according to whichever comes first. So that is it. And for a quick summary, we have to solve the parentheses first, then exponents, then multiplication and division, then addition and subtraction.
So let's go back to our original problem. So pause the video right now and try to solve it yourself before I show you why one answer is correct and the other is not. Here it is. We have some people saying the answer is 1
and another group on the other side of the logic saying the answer is 9. But according to the order of operations, we are going to solve this correctly, and we are going to find the actual correct answer. So we have to do the parentheses first, because above everything else, the parentheses is the first thing you should solve. So 1 plus 2 is 3, right? So the problem now looks like this: 6 divided by 2 times 3. So 3 is by itself now. The parentheses around it just means times 3. It doesn't have anything left inside it. We have already finished the operation inside the parentheses. So this is going to be the problem.
And this is where most people get confused, because they think multiplication has a greater priority than division. But that is wrong, because multiplication and division have the same priority. So we have to solve them whichever comes first. In this case, the division comes first, so we have to solve the division first before we move to the multiplication. So we're almost there, just one more step. So 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. And 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So what is it actually? So 9 is the correct answer. Just to be clear, the trap was treating 2 times 3 as one locked piece. It's not. It's just 2 times 3, solved left to right like anything else.
So guys, if you got this right, I will give you a happy face. If you didn't, that's okay. You'll get the next one in my next video of these kinds of puzzles. Let me know in the comments which answer you got first, 1 or 9. I'm curious which one is more common. Thank you for watching. Bye.